I just want to first thank you for all the love that I've received. And why am I wearing a pirate's hat? Oh, because I got the wrong thing in my Amazon package and it fit and I liked it, so I'm going to keep it. And it goes along with the theme for tonight, which I will tell you in just a second. But I just want to say thank you so much for all the love that I've received and all the people who have been coming out and reaching out to me about being sober and wanting to be healthy and fit and confident at the same time. And with all of that love also comes some hate, and that's okay. And actually, I didn't really know what to talk about tonight. But then I got like three or four comments on my last post that were shocking to me. So I want to go ahead and go over them and debunk them, let you know what I think about them, and then you can kind of come up with your own conclusion on what you think about them as well. And it's on the subject of basically how to support people who are newly sober. So I posted a video the other day about me basically having a lunchbox, packing my lunchbox full of non-alcoholic drinks so that when I get to a party that I have something to drink. So when I go to the party, I don't have to worry about asking like, hey, like, do you have anything? Do you have any soda? Do you have any soda water? Whatever. I already have my own supply. It doesn't matter if I'm going to a party where I know people are drinking or I know it's a sober party. I'm still going to bring the lunchbox. Well, somebody messaged on the comment section and they said that packing non alcoholic drinks is a bad idea for people who are newly sober. And I thought that was interesting because if I could rewind time and I knew about non-alcoholic beer. I knew about kava concentrate you can put in non-alcoholic beer. I knew about being able to drink the green drink pregame. I knew about drinking yerba mate to give me energy and to be able to share and be social. If I knew about all those drinks, I would have used them, and I would have loved that to be able to experience that and to be able to socialize right off the bat. And that would have like probably fast forwarded my growth exponentially because it took me a long time to figure that out. So I asked this person on Instagram, so like how so? How is it a bad idea? I was very curious. And he went on to respond to it should be obvious to you and everyone else. Well, obviously it's not obvious. That's why I'm asking the question. And then he went on, like before I could even respond to that, he went on and say that teeny bopper sober is the worst kind of sober. So there's a few things that this guy is doing here, right? He's saying that my approach to, going out, still being social, well, bringing your own drink so you don't have to make a big deal. Hey, I don't drink. Or, hey, do you have any non alcoholic drinks? You don't have to make a big deal. You already got it ready. It's done. And then he says it's teeny bopper sober. Okay. So honestly, I had to look up the term teeny bopper. Like what? I mean, I had like an idea, but I had to like actually look it up. So the definition of teeny bopper, I'm just going to go over what teeny bopper sober meant because I didn't know it existed. Um, so it talks about a youthful, enthusiastic approach to sobriety, someone who embraces a sober lifestyle in a lighthearted, trendy, and possibly fun way. Okay. That is what teeny bopper sober is. Honestly, I like that definition so much. I want to put it on my Instagram profile under my bio. Why? Because that's totally me. Just because somebody wants to stop drinking or wants to be sober, it doesn't mean you have to be going through the shit. It doesn't mean you have to be an alcoholic or have to go to AA or NA. It's for everybody. Anybody can be sober. Anybody could have any excuse to be sober, right? And having those non-alcoholic drinks just makes it one step better. Like you already have the things that you want to drink with you. It's like going on a camping trip and packing your favorite meals. Instead of having to go search and find it, you already have the lunchbox. It's the same thing. So kind of circling back around is everybody has their own definition of what sobriety might be for them, right? Some people think that kava is not sober, right? And that's up to them. Some people think that kratom is not sober. There's so many different dishes. There's even California sober. There's all sorts of types of sobers. But what I really like to be able to express to you and to everyone out there is like everybody has their own definitions of sober. Everybody has their own reasons of why they decided to quit using a substance that was harming them, right? And to be able to support them no matter where they're at. And not everybody is a hardcore alcoholic, or not everybody is, going to NA. Not everybody needs the rehab. Not everybody needs to hit rock bottom like crazy. And having the different new teeny bopper approach to sobriety might be something inviting enough for people to want to join. Because I've been to AA a few times, and to be honest, I didn't like it at all. It was a really kind of dry. I honestly don't wanna talk about it too much, but, let's just say I didn't like the experience. It wasn't very teeny bopper to me. Um, I don't wanna keep using that term, but anyway, so I know this is just a couple different comments that came up. Another comment came up that honestly I forgot, but to be honest, like, I just kept seeing all this negativity, so I just go ahead and deleted the comment and block the person because there was no forward progression. I was asking him how. Please explain. I was ready for a conversation, and he couldn't explain. So I can imagine where he's coming from. I'm sure this might be an experience for him that he's like, no, this is a serious thing. This has been so detrimental on my life and my health, and you shouldn't take it so lightheartedly. That's a perspective. That's definitely a perspective. But you could the flip side of that is so many people are like, "Oh, I have to be sober. I'm powerless against alcohol. I'm allergic to it. My parents were alcoholics. I'm an alcoholic. I'll always be an alcoholic. I'll always be recovering." That's one take. The other take is I choose to be sober. I get to be sober. My life is better sober. Period. And those are two different perspectives. Whatever one you want to choose, you want to choose. I'm sure there's tons of things in the middle. But what I'm saying is that whatever sobriety, whatever journey people have, let them have it. And when they're ready for help, you can be that example that you set, and people will follow you. I'm sure people that are like super hardcore and have really bad experience with alcohol may not be able to resonate with some of my stories because I haven't really had that experience. I've had it with weed, but I haven't really had it with alcohol. I was able to kind of quit pretty quickly. And people were like, "What? How do you do that?" Well, maybe because I had a teeny bopper approach. Maybe that. Maybe I was naive. But anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, what do you feel about that situation? Do you feel like packing your own non-alcoholic drinks is a bad idea for people who are newly sober? Let me know. Have a beautiful night. See you tomorrow.